guys, this is Wenzes. Today I want to talk to you about drowning out the noise. And talking about drowning out the noise, I'm specifically talking about the environment, the people, and all other influences that are in our lives that don't allow us to really figure out what we want in our life and what our personal understanding of a great life is, of happiness is, of true fulfillment, and so on. And I can tell you this from my own experience. There are people who have a much better grasp at what's good for them or not when they have people around them. And I can tell for me, me being an INFJ and having TI as my third function, that's something I struggle with. So I can tell when I'm in an environment that's very high-paced, when I have a lot of people who have specific goals that are not in line with what I want internally, that this does have an effect on me, and it does have an effect on me what I want to do, where I want to be in 5 years, or what makes me happy, and so on, because this is like a filter you put on everything, and then you operate within that filter. It's like you living in a matrix based off what the people around you are saying. And so that's why it's so important to really make sure that you have the right circles around you, the right people around you, and also the right job, or that you realize, do you want to be in an environment where everything is so high-paced and you have all those ambitious people around you who are not maybe having the same visions as you? Or are you going to take like a step back and make sure that you have enough alone time, that you have enough meditation practices, or really the opportunity to really figure out what it is that you want from the inside, and what kind of world you imagine, and what you consider beautiful and successful, and so on, and you build up upon them by allowing little things to come into your life that you choose to let in, and not something that you put yourself in a certain situation, and then this is kind of like the base point, and then you have to figure out how to navigate through that, knowing that it won't really serve your biggest purpose. But I really want to make sure that I say this right, because I'm not saying that it's not beneficial to sometimes go into those places. Like, I've worked in very high-paced environments, in very competitive environments, very male-driven environments where I have been there's like 10% women in there, and this is what I work right now, and like you can learn a lot from that. You can learn a lot about discipline. You can learn a lot about just functional and really functional things, and really get knowledge, and also learn how to fight within those circles, and to realize what you can do to strengthen your personal beliefs and your personal perseverance and patience and all these other things. Like, you can grow so much by putting yourself in situations like this, but you should always keep in mind this is a means to an end. There's a reason why you're going there. There are certain values you want to take from that. But we have to make sure that we take enough time to really listen to our own voice, because if we don't do that, then we end up somewhere we don't want to be. And maybe, well, there is a time for everything. There's a time for, choosing new friends. There's a time for moving. There's a time for everything. But the point is that you keep making progress, that there's a flow to everything, that you're not stuck when you look at your life today and look at your life last year and nothing has changed. Then maybe something, you should change something about your life. But I'm just surprised, and this is why I wanted to make this video to you, that I'm actually so vulnerable to this. I really thought I could do more. I used to absorb so much, and I used to want to help people by just really absorb them to such an extent that I understand their way of living, that I was just like part of their life, and I was helping them up from that. And I realized, that at some point it does have a really negative effect on me, because I don't know what I want when I'm there. Like, there is no me. Like, I really carve out my entire being by letting everything outside get into my sphere and into what I want and so on. And now I've pushed people away. I've pushed my friends away. I've pushed my family away, people who are close to me. And this has been the best thing that I could have done, because I have incredible relationships now. I have a job much better than anything I had before. And I could only do that by really making sure I push everybody outside so I can feel what I want. And when you push people out, it's not like saying, okay, I don't want to talk to you anymore, but there's enough space, there's enough just time for yourself where you can reflect, where you can think, oh, this is what I want to do. And trust me, you will grow from that. You will understand, well, what I'm doing right now is not really getting me where I want to be, or I need to make just this little adjustment, just like a couple of points to the left, and then I'll be more of who I am internally and who I want to be. And this is going more into the direction where I want to be within 10 years than the thing I was doing yesterday. So keep that in mind. You're not invincible. You need that alone time, and you need to have enough space and enough people who are either giving you everything that you want to hear. Like, I love having people around me who encourage me, who are living in a similar way where I want to go, and so on. And you could either like completely get off, or just exchange those people, have those people in your team, make the best out of that. But please keep that in mind, because it has huge potential, and I believe we are in a society where more and more those things are followed, because we're all looking for internal fulfillment. We all know there's more to it, and you can have great things if you really listen to what you want to do. So keep that in mind. I'm thinking of you. I wish you a great week, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.